Funny
Still does that.
story. It's really funny because I had this when I first got this blanket. Covington does a thing to where like sometimes I'll sit like not cross-legged, but to where there's like an opening, like with my feet touching, but they're not crossed. He'll usually
Yeah.
sit in the middle of my legs. Well, for some reason that day he decided that he wanted to bury his face and do biscuits in my crotch. And Robert was laughing at me the whole time.
Sounds about right.
April
Right?
does it with our shirts, and she likes the chest area, which is fine for Jay, but for me, I'm like, bruh, I know you're my baby, but it's not like that.
I told Robert I want to go to Walmart and get like the kitten formula with a little bottle and every so often like give it to him as a treat.
Cute ginger baby. Let's see if these new batteries work, everybody. Hold your breath. Yay! Who's ready for Dad?
All of you.
We're ready
Me.
for running.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got my shoes on right now. I've done some stretches. I ensured the fact that I wasn't even chugging beer before this. I'm sober as hell, and we're walking into this because I'm ready to run, baby. Let's go.
One moment. I was requested to procure something.
No worries, no worries. Just get my calves stretched out right now. Guys, I'm telling you right now. Oh, guys, make sure you stretch out the front of your legs. I'm telling you, shin splints is a real big thing if you ain't used to running a lot, okay? So let's go ahead and get that worked out, okay? Kind of just massage a little bit. You don't really need to stretch it much, but there are good stretches. If you duck walk up a hill, you can actually strengthen those muscles in the front. Just stop you from getting shin splints, okay? Really good for you.
All right, my Home Depot morning calisthenics prepared me for this. Right over left, guys.
Hey, baby.
What is the
Can you remind me how to take a screenshot on
I gotta
Apple?
stretch my back.
Well, I no longer have a Mac keyboard in front of me, but it's like Command Shift 4? Maybe? Whatever the one next to the spacebar is.
Yeah, it's Command.
Yeah, I think it's Command Shift 4. Oh.
Apple having to be special and having Alt key.
My apologies. I'm trying to do this quick. If you'd like to blame anyone, blame Obi because he's the one who requested me do this.
Damn it,
Gosh
Obi.
darn it, Obi.
What did you request he do?
Don't worry, it's for a good cause.
Is it for the greater good? For the greater good.
Didn't work.
If it's giving you issues, you can just go into the game and just flip the background so I can take it over.
No, it's fine.
I just stubbed a funny bone on the desk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ouchie. Why is it called a funny bone when
I
you
don't
hit it and it's not
know.
funny?
It's funny to everyone else.
Well, the funny thing is it actually doesn't understand what pain is. Like, that nerve doesn't, like, it doesn't have a connection to pain, so it doesn't understand what alert to give out. That's why it's like, it feels like it's on fire, and it's cold, and it's all this stuff, because it doesn't know actually how to signal pain correctly.
Yeah, I was bummed the other day to learn it's apparently not even a bone.
No, it's not. It's, yeah.
There you are. Congratulations. You got your thing.
Thank you.
Alrighty. When we last left off, y'all had some fun. Y'all infiltrated the goblin camp that is known as Cragmaw Castle. Y'all started to fight. And it was over quickly. The only issue is you are now in the belly of the beast. And, well,
we're more the esophagus. We're about, we're like, we're, you know.
yeah, you're a little bit in a sticky situation.
Freedom, I smell it.
Freedom, you smell it. Well, hopefully, freedom is going to come your way. Go away, the join voice and video notification. I do not wish to do that, nor do I ever wish to do that. Now, let me see where I placed that turn order counter. So, when we last left off, I do believe I had it set where the beasties and such were going to start alerting because they did hear commotion. So, you would all hear, only Ginkgo would understand because Ginkgo's the only one who knows Goblin, that an alert is being sent out loudly via calls because stone will echo noise. And so that means who are you? You are you. We're going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 -1. Alright. Time to add more people to the initiative order.
Nah, bro, no need.
Are you sure?
We're booking it.
Yeah. You don't need to involve them. They're busy. They got full days ahead of them.
We'll see ourselves out.
Yeah. Please don't get up for me. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I can make my way.
My apologies. This may take a while.
Okay, while he's figuring that out, let's just sneak out through, like...
Start run?
He's not saying anything, so that's a yes. Let's just... make like a tree and get the hell out of here.
A lot of 21s and 20s on initiative. Interesting. Hi, Pickle.
He says, have mercy, Daddy.
I save my pity for the weak. Y'all are not weak.
Gingo is, he has a -1 to his strength.
Chris is not much stronger.
Is there anyone else that I'm missing? Let's throw the Displacer Beast in here as well. They get an initiative order. They exist.
I did block the doorway.
Yeah, crates aren't gonna do much.
It's something.
But it'll do
Just
something.
slow.
I watch a lot of Jackie Chan movies, and I found that they're quite good.
Alright. Well, on the bright side, we're keeping initiative where it was. Which was at this hobgoblin. No, not that hobgoblin. This hobgoblin. So, a call has been laid out. The turn order is now filled with new people. I do believe it says 31 souls at the moment. That one's turn is done.
I don't see the map, so I'm assuming that we're back.
Yeah,
correct?
No, I forgot to take you from the landing page. There we are.
We're in Finland. That's cool.
There we are. I was wondering why y'all weren't. Alright, I need to zoom
Freaking
out.
out? Yeah.
Which
I
one
hate
then?
that.
Alright. Forewarning, whenever stuff like this happens, combat's gonna go slow. Alright.
Unless we run super fast, we don't have to fight. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One. Growly, growly, growly. Lothar, it's your turn.
He just went to put his plate away. He's running right back in. 1 second. It is his turn. He knows that. He is coming.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. All right. I gotta use I gotta move over, use an action to get Gundren because he's tied up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move over. I'll use my action to untie him.
All right.
Then you run like hell. We already discussed. Scarlet's carrying him, right? She has the most strength.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
All right, so that was 2. So I still have 1. Oh, and I'm on there. I go, my dear friend, we must run.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Gundren since you brought him back up. He looks up at you, battered and bruised. He nods. I'll just have him go on your initiative, Lothar.
All right, so it puts me right here on the other side of this door.
All right.
Wait, are we going that way, or are we going north to go out, or?
Going south is where you barricaded.
Okay, well, I was just wondering because you just put Gundren south of me.
Just because I needed him to be somewhere that wasn't covered.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I'm just mild panicking. Not really, though. I'm good. I'm
No,
calm.
you're panicking. I'm
Nah,
panicking.
I'm
We're
fine.
all panicking.
I'm fine.
Covington's not panicking, though.
Is that your turn?
Because he is the goodest of boys.
Yeah, I don't have any other actions. Because my action was to untie him.
All right. This one go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one clatters against barrels. Clatter, 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 clatter. This one is unconscious, so I'm going to take them off of the turn order. This one. Five, 10. This one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ginkgo, it is your turn.
I have an Eldritch Tattoo going, but I need to fucking hightail it, which is sad. I'm just okay. Do I need to do anything, or I'm just sorry, put myself because I lost track of my count. Should I do anything? Do I need to do any healing touches, or can I just book it? I got 40 speed. I'm fucking booking it. Yeah. Okay. That was too many. I miscount.
But you can dash though.
Oh, I could dash. What is dash? Is that twice my distance, but that's my action?
It's your movement speed again as your action.
Well, I'm gonna do that. And then I get 5 more squares.
Past that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going deeper into the forest, away from Phandalin.
I mean, what do you guys want to do? Are we trying to circle this place? Because I was thinking of getting out and then circling back to Phandalin. Where'd we put the cart? Did we move the cart?
South. It's
Your
south.
cart is south.
I know we came around.
But the thing is that we don't necessarily want to run around. I mean, if we run around the keep, we run risk of interactions. So I don't know. We can run north and then hit west and then get to the main road. But
yeah, my vote's for into the woods, gone, circle back around, and get the cart.
Because they'll chase us this way, knowing where we're going. So they're not going to go. They don't know that our cart is south.
I agree.
Plus, there's a major exit for the place west in the building. So they could meet us south faster than we can make it around the building all the way south.
Mm.
I mean, I think that's it for me. I'm just gonna park myself there. Like, the
Alright.
place is out.
Which one are you? The mini, you're going to go up. Wrong way. Up.
Am I already carrying Gundren?
Gundren's on his feet. He was awoken.
Oh,
Nope,
I guess I
that
want to
is
ask
not what I
that.
wanted to do.
What is his movement speed? Is he slowed? I mean, Brock did the healing word on him, but is he moving at the same speed as us, or is he hindered? Do we need someone to carry him? I mean, I should have asked what his full condition was in for keeping up with us on our hightailing it out of here.
He is cuffed and he is suffering a little bit.
So I still should just carry him then.
You see a red-skinned hobgoblin slide down some rubble, look around, let's see if he sees you.
Sorry, what roll do you want me to?
No roll, it's just going to be if I feel he sees you. That is a perception check. That is a 19. Yeah. He knows where you are, and he is alerting that he sees movement. That is his turn. Which is you. All of the pawns that I'm moving around the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Triss, it is your turn.
I too am booking it.
Alright.
But my screen is acting up, so what way did everybody run?
We went out that hole in the wall.
Yeah, they ran to the west and north.
Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. Okay.
But
I
you
get
eat
3?
soggy Weet-Bix all the time.
No, I try not to eat them soggy. 5, 10, 15,
Triss,
20.
you feel the hair on the
25.
back of your neck perk up as you
Mother!
start getting there. And you feel eyes on you that you have.
No.
You
No,
have
I
an
lost count.
ancestral fear of.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Does fly feet count as different?
No, it does not.
Can I get somewhat in the air and not lost, like, out the door here?
I
Like
will
5 feet in the
say.
air? Like,
You are just now taking off.
out and up, that's fine.
Yeah.
But this is fine. I don't like displays of beasts.
I thought it was chained up in the other room.
They let it loose.
Yeah. Turns out that a strength score of 18 kind of helps you break chains. Pretty darn easy. Scarlet, it is not your turn yet. Go back.
Scarlet's just like, kitty.
Yep.
Sorry, Covington did that.
Be kitty.
1, 2, 3. Athletics. Yeah, you got it. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I hate you.
Why?
Because I hate you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, shoot. Hate that my computer can do that, where if I side scroll, it'll say, alright, going to the previous page that you had loaded. No, I did not want... I want this one. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Alright, which is you as this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obi, it is your turn.
Alrighty then. So 25, so... Alright, so that just gets me back out into this little hallway.
You have double movement, remember?
Double?
Like, yeah, if you use dash. So if you
Yeah,
do
okay,
double
gotcha.
movement.
Alright, so that gets me there.
And you're a rogue, so you should have. You can do. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Alright,
should
I'm
be able to
still
do that.
waking up.
Is that where you're gonna end your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Scarlet, it is your turn.
Actually, hold on. I guess I can prep an action still.
You can.
Alright, so just prep a short bow attack in case something gets wet. Yeah, Scarlet.
Okay, so are we escaping the same way we coming, or am I still carrying Gundren? Because I don't know what the plan is now.
You are not carrying Gundren. He is able to walk on his own.
I think she meant she's still going to pick him up and carry him anyways.
Oh, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine.
I don't know what the plan is now. I don't know what to do because I have no idea what the plan is. Because the plan was carry him and run.
Run.
So I guess we're just running now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the plan is to still just book it straight out of here.
Do you still want me to carry him?
Not at the moment, because that way we need to be able to brace for a fight if it comes to it.
Okay, so are we still running the same way we came in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna run then.
Yeah, we're just going out that doorway and straight up north as fast as we can.
Yeah, if he can still move, I'd say let's let him move as much as he can in case we got to brace for a fight.
Yeah, just follow the beat.
I have 35 feet, right?
You have 35 feet.
Okay. That is my movement.
Alright.
And that's all I can do. Do I see the goblins from where I'm standing?
Yes.
Can I shoot at one? Like the one
Sure.
that's like right in front of me with my crossbow?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for it.
Hold on, it's not letting me do it real quick.
You want me to get it for you?
Yeah, because for some reason every time I click it, it's like I'm trying to change it.
A 10 will not hit, unfortunately. This hobble gobbles. He gonna go 5, 10, 15. He's gonna make his check. He does not succeed. He is going to spend his turn scrabbling and unable to get through. This gibbity gobble. Which one are you? You're this guy. 1. Done. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draxus, it is your turn.
Okay, first question is, how big is this table that's in this room?
Table.
I said
Oh, the one that the wolf's under.
Yeah.
Or the one that's under the wolf. It is that size.
Well, my first thought was like, okay, maybe me and Lothar, like if it was like decently sized, me and Lothar could both grab it and like use it like a shield for the arrows that come at the party. But I forgot.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're not allowed.
Yeah, well, I didn't
You
know.
need to get a wolf off.
Yeah, I was gonna say it required moving the wolf. I forgot he collapsed on top of it. There. I dashed to get to him. I thought for a second about lighting a torch and trying to set this room on fire, but I'm like, oh wait, then Lothar has to go through that. Not a good idea.
Mm-hmm. You know, for someone afraid of fire, you sure do talk about lighting things on fire a lot.
I mean, hey, I can't disagree. It's a good tactical retreat option, and I'm running away from it. So what does it really matter?
Is it the end of your turn?
I mean, yeah, I dash. That's about all I can do.
Alright. Which one is you? You are you. You are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15. Stop. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So many people to deal with. Large-scale battles sometimes suck. Especially when you can't figure out where the person is. 5, 10, 15. Spends turn scrabbling. I'm just over here playing with dolls, and y'all are freaking out.
Because no matter how well we may be prepared and set up to do what we want to do, it's all a dice roll.
30.
I assume out is simply just the edge of the map.
15, 20, 25, 30. And
Never assume. He'll pull out another map.
five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Give this back. This special ability. Alright. Now for the moment that I've been waiting for. Obi, Triss. Obi,
No.
you're going to get a shot off first as you hear a very low growl
No.
before a large black-furred beast launches through a curtain to the south. Obi, you can make your shot.
Kill it.
Obi, you can make your shot.
Oh, do I not actually have to roll for an attack?
Oh no, I need you to make a second shot for me. Cool, it misses. Driven by an instinctual need to hunt one of its favored prey, it goes right past you, Obi. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Triss, it is going to head you off and try to pin you down, clawing
No, it's
towards your
not.
wings. Triss does a natural
Yes,
20 hit.
most likely. Yeah.
Triss does
Mm.
a 24 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Triss, you are going to take
Mm-hmm.
that much damage, and then that much damage.
I'm down.
Are you really? 10 plus 3 plus 3 plus
I don't
3,
know.
so that's 19.
Plus 12, that's
Mhm.
32.
Yeah.
I
Take
think
I'm
32
almost
points of damage.
I have 37 hit points.
You have 5 hit points left. And due to rules of bigger sizes, technically, and considering what it is now blocking Obi, Lothar, and Gundren's exit as it is trying to pin down Triss. Lothar, it is your turn. Lothar, as you round the corner, you see not one, but two gigantic furred beasts with tentacles sprouting from their backs. Both of them are mauling Triss. What do you do?
Can I get a heal on Triss?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Okay. That is a cure wounds. You cannot reach her.
That's why I was asking.
I thought you were talking about a healing word.
No, well, I'm sorry, I said a heal.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's why I was thinking healing word.
Then yeah, I'll do a healing word then.
All right. Roll it. Triss, you regain 5 hit points.
Well, then I'm going to try and do a touch attack for inflict wounds.
All right, make me an attack roll. Well, that's a beautiful natural 20. Roll it again. Lothar, you reach out and your eyes blur, and you reach out and you try to touch one of the two forms, and it just happens to be the correct one. Deal 12 necrotic damage to this beast. To all of you, as Lothar reaches out and deadly pets the kitty, it seems to go from 2 displacer beasts to only 1.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, which one are you? Goblin number 2333. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Turn. Which one are you? I hate large scale math sometimes. Alright. Still trying to get through the barrels. Let's see what you do. You do not. Which is good, because Gundren's still there, and he's technically going on your initiative, Lothar. So he is supposed to be following behind you until he sees gigantic murder kitten, and then he says no, and then goes back. Says he's too screwed up for this. Alright. That goblin, nothing. Ginkgo, what do you do? As one of your friends is being mauled by a gigantic 6-legged tentacled puma.
Okay,
You
I
only
come back
just save
4
yourself.
spaces, so I'm still 1 space out of this, where I are gonna come back for 3 spaces, so I'm 15 feet away from this kitten.
Yep. The murder kitten.
Yep, murder kitten. I am using that Eldritch Tattoo in my attack, so I can attack it from 15 feet.
Alright.
I'm going to use a key point, because I'm going to do my double attack after
Alright, so
I
you
do
get
1
3 attack.
attack. Let's see. So I'm trying to remember with the tattoo.
It deals an additional 1 necrotic, and then makes your attack rolls +1.
Is that just all my attacks? Like, can I hit it using basically like a quarterstaff, and it sends the...
It's all your attacks.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to do the quarterstaff.
It only gives the +1 to your unarmed, though.
Got it. And that's a... Okay. So I'm going to use the quarterstaff and then do 2 unarmed.
Alright.
And it gotta roll at disadvantage? Yeah. Or no, we don't anymore, correct?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
That hits. $12 damage. That misses. As you go to strike, it seems to duplicate itself again, or try to, and then you hit it again, stopping its duplication. Roll me some more damage. And damage. Marshall's in their ridiculous amounts of damage at low levels. It's great. I don't cry. Is there anything else that you'd like to do with your turn, Ginkgo?
That is my action and my bonus action, and I've used some of my movement. I'm gonna use some more. So I used 4 of mine to get back, like 4 squares,
Yeah.
and I still have 4 more. So I'm gonna go back to where I was, just keeping that distance, because I know I can come back and reach and attack the cat, and then go back to be like get away from the beast.
Yeah.
Because I can't heal her. I already used my bonus action, so I'm just gonna keep my distance. And I'll be the 5 paces off the map.
All right. Gobble Gobble goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's gonna attempt shoot you, Doraxis. 21.
21 would hit.
Doraxis, you take 6 points of piercing damage as an arrow sinks into your flesh. Gobble. Which gobble? That gobble. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Turn. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Turn. Triss. You are prey. What are you doing?
So I'm under it,
Like
pinned.
You are not pinned. It tried pinning you, but you were able to get out just in time. It has not knocked you prone or anything.
Stab it.
Yeah, stab it. All right.
My short sword.
All right. A 12 does not hit.
Can I get up?
Yeah.
Like fly away?
Yeah, you can fly away. It'll take an attack of opportunity at you.
I don't have the hit points for that.
Primal fear of your people being hunted by these things day and night goes through you. You're unable to strike through with your blade as your hands begin to shake. Are you running or are you fighting? What do your instincts tell you to do?
I'm gonna try to get up out of the way of it in the air.
Alright. As you fly away, it's going to take an attack of opportunity against you. Does a 13 hit?
Oh. No. Just misses.
You feel the whoosh of wind strike just below your wings as it was going to try to tear you out of the air. You're lucky. A lot of your people die this way.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I just want to ready my bow.
Alright. Gobble gobble. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Draxus. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Gobble bobble. These are their canonical names, and you're writing these down in your notes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
How do I make that say a 3?
What do you mean?
Like, is it you know how you get like a little 3 next to the wings?
Oh, you just, rather than clicking the wings, you press the number on your keypad. 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Obi, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see. Said this place for beasts is still actually.
It's still there.
Right. I hit.
A 9 does not hit. As you go to strike out at it, your vision blurs for just a moment. There's 2 of them and you stab the wrong one. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turns, Obi?
I guess I'm staying here. Just run past it, but so, stay put.
Scarlet, what are you going to do? As you see Triss being hunted by this monstrosity.
I guess I am going to rage and then I'll throw. Can I throw my great axe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my great axe to try and hit it, but I'm going to get a little bit closer.
I mean, you're not that far away from it. You
Okay.
can get right up to it and hit it with your great axe instead, because throwing it will only deal a d4 damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna come up to it and hit it with my great axe.
Alright. Roll me an attack. Would you like to reckless that for advantage, or are you happy with that 16?
I'd like advantage.
Alright, roll again. Well, 16 hits for 17 damage.
Nice. Then, do I get bonus actions?
Yeah, everyone
What-
gets bonus actions. I don't know what bonus... actually, no, you raged. That is your bonus action.
Okay. Okay, then, yeah, I'm good then.
Alright. By the way, which rage did you choose this time with your bestial form?
Wait, there's different rages?
You get 3 different rages. You can summon claws, you can summon a tail, or you can summon fangs.
I'm gonna summon a tail, because don't I always have fangs for being a damn fair?
Yeah, you just get a secondary pair of fangs from Barbarian.
Okay, I'll just get my tail then.
You're like a
Alright.
supernatural vampire where they have multiple fangs, I guess.
Yep. Welcome to D&D. It's weird. Hobbity Gobbity spends the rest of his turn getting out. This one is... Where is number you? You're posted up where I want you to be posted up. Which is you. I need to zoom out more so I can see. There you go, going all the way there. Draxus, your turn.
So, are we still doing the whole flanking thing with them being surrounded by allies?
Yeah, you'd be getting flanking.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to head off the goblins that's coming my way, or I mean, we need to deal with that displaced beast first. Okay, so is that technically surrounded by like all four of us, or is that just me and Scarlet?
It's surrounded by all four of you.
Okay, so that gives me like an advantage on my swings or something, doesn't it?
Yep.
I guess I'll use Searing Smite and try to hack it in the back.
All right.
Where the fuck my sword go? Oh, right up top.
A 25 will certainly hit. Roll for Searing Smite, which is a d6 if I recall. All right. And then it will start taking damage at the start of each of its turns. Unless you'd like to pump a Divine Smite into this as well.
I was gonna ask if what it technically counts as if a Divine Smite is super effective against it.
I mean, there's no such thing as super effective in D&D.
Well, I thought Divine Smite hit harder, like against demons and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's not. It is normally effective. It is not a demon.
This is undead or a fiend, so I didn't know if it was like a fiend or like what kind
Nope.
of weird creature it is.
Nope, it is a monster.
I mean, heck yeah, I may as well try to kill the thing. I'll hit a Divine Smite too.
Alright.
What's that at?
Roll that extra 2d8.
No, that didn't show up on that list.
Not enough. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think I'm kind of out of options, so yes.
This gobbledygook goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Stop. This gobbledygook. Where is this one? Goes 5, 10, 15. No. Gonna spend his entire turn scrabbling. This one, right where they want to be. This one spent the turn scrabbling, so they're on the other side now. This one. Gonna go here. This one. 5, 10, 15, 20. This one. Draxus.
Yes.
Does a 14 hit you?
No.
You feel an arrow go by your head as you feel there is a goblin shooting from a arrow slit nearby. Triss, how far up in the air are you?
30 feet.
So you're out of range. However, you are not out of range enough to notice that it begins to create its secondary form once more. Draxus, Scarlet, Lothar, Obi, and Ginkgo, you see the Displacer Beast before you seem to undergo mitosis and start splitting in half as it is now 2 again.
Question: with us being flanking, does that with us would have advantage for flanking? Does that cancel out the disadvantage for displaced?
It would cancel.
Beast? Okay.
It would cancel. Obi, you look soft. Does a 11 hit you?
Since I have my bow readied, am I able to, like, shoot it as soon as it moves?
You only took out your bow for readying, considering you already attacked with your short sword that turn. Does an 11 hit you, Obi?
Sorry, repeat that.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Scarlet, does a 25 hit?
Yes.
You take 10 points of damage, halved to 5, because you are raging. Lothar, it is your turn.
All right,
this beast is lashing out in all directions, bloody. What do you do?
I'm going to cast, use bonus action to cast Magic Weapon. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to use my bonus... no, because that's a... Yeah, no, it's bonus action. Spiritual Weapon. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon instead.
Alright. Spiritual Weapon it.
I'm going to place the Spiritual Weapon to Scarlet's side, to the right side of Scarlet.
Alright. We will put your spiritual weapon as Big Al. Big Al's just going to come out of nowhere. He's your spiritual weapon right now.
He is my spirit animal. That sounds great.
Does he still have that boomstick? It hits pretty hard.
Yep.
Alright, so attack with the spiritual weapon.
Alright.
Why is it... you're not supposed to be casting it. Or is it just going to do that?
It's going to do that every time. Oh, that's a critical hit. How would you like to finish off this Displacer Beast?
Spiritual weapon lifts... It's a warhammer, lifts high up in the air.
I should ask real quick. Spiritual weapon is a melee spell attack. So would you like this to be non-lethal? Since you can only do that on melee attacks.
What? Why would I do not? What?
Because of the
No,
kitten.
y'all spared the dire wolf. I had to ask.
That was me.
Oh, hell no. We killing this bitch.
Alright.
That warhammer's coming down with the fury of 1,000 gods onto its dome.
The spiritual warhammer. For just the briefest moment, Lothar, you see one of the angels of your patron god seem to metamorphose behind the warhammer, grab hold of it, and with a heavy, mighty step, it brings it down with the full force of its body onto the Displacer Beast's head, crashing the warhammer against its head, for its head to Gallagher out like a overripe watermelon.
Y'all didn't have no plastic sheets, y'all covered.
And then the Deva behind it is gone. I am going to leave this on the map, however, for reasons.
Oh no.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Lothar? Because you still have your action. And you know Gundren's behind you, and if you look behind you, there is Gabos.
Yeah, no. Sub movement in action. Alright, I'm going to tell Gundren to start running.
Alright.
And I'm going to, let's see. I'm gonna do a Sacred Flame.
Hmm.
To the goblin that's in the room with me. That's right, take that bitch.
Next level, it will get slightly better. You'll roll a 2 minimum.
That's right. A little bit better next level.
It does take the 1 point of damage.
Damn right. It at least it knows my name. So, and I still have my movement. I need to get Gundren out first. Can I? Yeah, let him get past me.
25. And you go 25 here. 30. He is going to use y'all as a human shield.
That's perfectly acceptable. Alright, I'm going to start moving out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to stop here.
Alright. Goblin. Does goblin stuff. Goblin. Obi. Against you.
I'm sorry, Eb.
He's gonna run up. Obi does a natural 1 hit.
Booyah.
I bitch slap that attack.
Still unable to get through. At the top of the order, since everyone is out of the castle proper, with the exception of Obi, I will say you all can just book it. However, from each of you, I will need an athletics or acrobatics check to navigate the forest at high speeds, trying to not get tripped up and lose them all. Scarlet, you are a barbarian who is raging. You have advantage on your check. Draxus, you are not a barbarian who is raging. Why do you have advantage on your check?
I forgot to take it off from the hit.
Alright. 21, 7, 17, 23.
I'm in the air. Does that give me an advantage?
Yes, because you are able to use the canopy as cover.
Watch me roll like a 2 now and just keep that 17. Yeah. 17!
I still need one from Obi and Lothar. Lothar, a 6.
Me and Lothar are quite
Yeah,
acrobatic.
my screen says 18. I don't know what you're talking about.
And finally, Obi, a 21. Draxus and Lothar, as you trail behind the rest, you both will take 8 points of piercing damage from arrows being fired at you.
I'll take 5.
You will take 5.
Best feat ever?
Everyone just is like, it's terrible, never get it. I'm like, but it's not terrible.
It's so good.
Great. Especially in tier 1 play, where it's like, oh yeah, you take 5 damage, you're down. No, I take 2.
I mean, that in the one shot game, that saved me from dying from falling down.
Yeah. It's one of those feats where everyone writes it off because it doesn't sound flashy or powerful, and then you realize it actually is.
Taking -3 off of every hit, basically. Yeah, it's worth
Pretty
it.
much. It's like having a ridiculously higher Constitution score. All right. And I'm going to need one more of those checks, athletics or acrobatics, from each of you. Gundren, I'm just going to assume, is using you all for bodies because the man has 4 hit points.
Now, I have guidance currently turned off. I'm assuming I'm not able to cast it while we're looking
Yeah,
at right in front of us. I thought so. But I was just, hey.
23, 12, 19, or 13. Oh, no, 19, because I did say you have canopy cover. 23, 24. And I need one more.
Sorry, what was that?
I need a athletics or acrobatics from you, Ginkgo.
Did I just rolled the 20.
Oh, sorry.
It's 24.
I didn't see Ginkgo. I saw
I'm so sorry, I clicked off.
You're fine.
I didn't click
Who
him
am I
earlier.
missing? Obi, Jiraxis,
Scarlet.
Scarlet. Scarlet, I need a athletics or acrobatics check from you. You
Sorry,
athletics, you
now
are
I clicked
raging.
it.
Oh wait, do we need a second one?
Yes, we
Yeah.
need a
Oh,
second.
I'm sorry. I like freaking.
Zoned out, it's fine.
Yeah.
I zone out on my own games and idea now. 21, so only Jiraxis is going to take this. Jiraxis, you take an additional 5 points of piercing damage as arrows pepper your back.
I'm a porcupine.
We'll pull them out later.
No, my tattoo is gonna get fucked up. Gotta go see Big Al. Gotta get it touched back up.
Now, as you all ran from that situation in such a hectic way, you all are... You did lose them, but I'm gonna need a survival check from one of y'all, because otherwise y'all are lost.
I cast guidance.
I got a +5. Anyone else got better on survival? I am a hermit. And I'm a
Let me have a
scout.
look. I have a +4.
Because
But if I'm in the air, do I have advantage?
Considering how thick these woods are that you're in, I will say no.
No. Okay.
I would rely on Ginkgo for this, so I would
Yeah.
cast guidance on Ginkgo to figure out where we need to go.
Alright, Ginkgo.
Okay, so how do I use guidance? Just roll this and add.
I'll roll the guidance.
Okay.
And then a d4.
20 total.
Does the Wanderer feat help with that? Like, can I also assist?
You
Because
have
it says
the
I have
Wanderer
excellent
feat.
memory for maps and geography. And you can
Uh,
always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you.
That is fair. If that's the case, then you would not be able to get lost. So, you all, I'm going to bring you to the map.
I thought I had something that was survival-esque.
Mm-hmm. It's the best feat that you can get
Because I'm an
for a
Outlander.
background in the game. You all are right here. Your cart is back in this hex to the south. But you all are no longer
But it's
being actively hunted.
but it's the you said I'm sorry. This one right here that I'm pinging, right?
That black
the
square,
one-
right?
The black square.
I thought we parked the cart like far enough away and then walked our way up.
That is fair. Yeah, it would be the one below the black square.
Oh, yeah.
So, do we want to find somewhere safe to sleep for the night, let them kind of calm down, and then go around?
Yep.
Like, rather than just, like, traipse around and risk kind of getting them while they're...
I kind of think that's yeah, because right now they're at full alert. I've played Metal Gear Solid. I know what to do here.
Because, I mean, if we need food and fresh water, I can also take care of that. For the
Like
night.
I said, best background feature in the game.
Because
Yeah.
I
Which background
can...
is that? I'm just curious, because that was really neat.
It's
Outlander.
the Outlander.
Okay.
So it says you have an excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
I remember reading
Hell
that one. Yeah,
yes.
I like that one a lot. That's cool.
That's gonna
awesome.
that's gonna help us out a lot. All right, yeah. So I say, yeah, let's I do agree with that. We need to camp out for the night, recover, um, simply because bad stuff. What's
Yeah.
everybody's health at?
I'm at like 38.
10. But I can
Okay.
take care of it.
Well, what I was gonna do anyways, because we're right here at the end, I was gonna do a prayer of healing.
I mean, I can also do I was gonna say if we didn't want to do a full long rest, my short rest, I can do 2 hands of healing on her. That's each a key point. I have 2 key points left.
I mean, I burned through spells on that
That's fair,
encounter.
that's
I
fair.
burned through spells. I got 2 spells left total. Well, 3 if I use my divine.
Well, we also need to heal up Gundren.
Yeah.
I think the long rest would be safe.
Yeah, I think so too.
What's the time? Like, is it late in the day, early in the day? Like,
y'all attacked, if I recall, pretty early, right?
I don't remember.
Well, it took us a couple of days to get up there. Like, it was at least a 2-day ride up there. I mean, early or late in the day, it still doesn't hurt us to sit in there and find a cozy spot to rest. Yeah.
Catch up with
We have Triss. We don't need 40 camp supplies. We're fine.
Say it wouldn't hurt to move a bit further up into the woods away from them.
Yeah.
All right.
Or up and over, so that we're not like doubling back and.
I'm going to need a survival check. This one is an actual, like, you're not going to be able to get out of this one. One of you needs to make a survival check.
Rolling it. Best of luck. Can't see it.
All right, I'm doing a guidance.
I was gonna say, can we just use Ginkgo's from earlier?
I mean, a 19 will do anyway, so it's fine.
Let's.
Which way would you like to go?
Which way are you feeling?
I want to move at least somewhat close, like, make our way almost towards. I don't want to move further away from the cart, if that makes sense.
So I was thinking here would be a safe-ish spot. I mean, I'm just moving to that hex.
Because it's still it's further away than if we were over here.
Exactly. But I would like to, if at all possible, like not to be like kind of like this spot of the hex, or like this spot, like that spot of the hex, like if I can nitpick about that. Just so that I have a feel of a safe, breath away from them. But we can at least in a day make it down to the cart.
All right. I'm going to clear the turnover. Because, dear goodness, that was a lot of...
It was. And I mean, it's one of those, like... It's kind of similar, like, for anybody who's played the Baldur's Gate, when, like, I felt like whenever the goblins were moving, but I couldn't see them. It's like whenever there's somebody invisible in the turn order, and they're like, "Oh, they're moving. You don't know where." And I'm like, "No."
Say 31 people though makes me happy we didn't go straight in the door.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean, it's
Discretion.
doable.
It's doable.
We could have taken out room by
Is me
room.
doing a cartwheel and a backflip in the front yard. But guess what's probably not going to happen?
We'll go back once I get my second attack, and that'll be helpful.
I'm telling you, if you get that second attack, that is literally like, and so you're going to get it, and Scarlet's going to get it.
And Triss is gonna
And
get
Triss
it.
going to get it. That's a game changer right there. So 3 of the people.
And
Nico's going to get it too. So Obi, we're the shitty ones. We're still one
Gonna get what?
A second attack.
Oh. Sorry, I was trying to find my...
Obi also deals more damage next turn, next level.
Well, my Sacred Flame's going to be valid enough that it's worth doing, next level.
You also get 3rd level spells next level.
Yeah, but Fireball is not a cleric spell.
Yes, it is.
Wait, what?
It is for a domain, the domain of sunlight.
Oh, well, not my domain.
No, you just get the best spell in the game.
Fireball?
No. Everyone says Fireball. It's not Fireball. Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians basically have the floating death circles around me.
Yep. It's terrifying.
Like, oh, you moved into my area? Took some damage.
It is literally the, oh, you're approaching me spell.
Oh.
Yeah, like I'm going to be casting it like at the beginning of every fight, y'all.
It's really good. Especially because you took Heavy Armor Master, helping you shave off damage for better concentration checks.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Anyway.
I mean, I also get Crusader's Mantle.
Also a really good one. Oh, sorry. Tired. Alright, so that is where you're going to rest for the day. Because there's so many enemies about, I need a stealth check from each of you as you go to sleep. Lothar and Draxus, if you wish to doff your armor to make that stealth check easier before you go to sleep, you may. But if you are ambushed, you will not have your armor on.
Exactly, I was going to say, oh heavens no.
What the hell? I've clicked on Ginkgo and it's not. Sorry. I found it.
By the way, I'm crying right now, having to do this.
Why? Because stealth checks?
Mm-hmm, stealth checks. I'll take it! I'll take it! I'll take it!
He is so happy right now.
When you need to be stealthy, you can be stealthy.
I know. This is.
There's only one person left, and that is Scarlet.
Babe, stealth check.
Scarlet Monastery? Dang, Perky. She should have made a paladin, that way she could go on a Scarlet Crusade.
Ha 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 ha.
Scarlet?
Sorry. I ran to the bathroom because I wasn't like my turn yet, so I was like, oh, I can get through.
You're fine.
What? Okay, what happened? I'm sorry.
Oh, stealth check, please. 15. All of you beat the minimum DC of 15.
I was sitting there
Which is-
screaming. I was like, please get a 15. Please get a 15.
Nobody is found throughout the night. Each of you are able to rest relatively peacefully.
Was I able to get my prayer of healing off before bedtime?
You would have been able to get your prayer of healing off.
Just so if people need to burn like hit die and everything like that, they're not having to burn too many. That was a good one.
I mean, you get your HP back on a long rest. You get all of it back.
I didn't know we get all of it.
All of it back. That's 5e for you. It's
Well,
But you also want to
ridiculously
make
hard to
sure
kill people.
people were healed before we rested.
What if
If
we
we
got
gotten
ambushed?
attacked?
That is true. So, in the middle of the night, as people go throughout their watches and everything, Draxus, you are visited in the night by the one whose sword you carry. She looks you up and she looks you down. You know, I've been thinking you need a little bit of sprucing up lately, and you have been doing quite a good job. However, what I am going to be offering you, you have to go out and get yourself. Do you think you'd be interested in some fancy new armor, Draxus?
Babe.
Oh, shit, I guess I accidentally clicked my mic, but I was like, as she asked that, a smile just slowly grows across my lips. I'm like, oh yes, I love some armor.
That little cape of yours that you wear is already the first piece. Believe it or not.
This stinky old thing?
Hmm? You remember where you found my sword? There was more of the remnants of my former champion. His
Still up in the
helm.
manor?
No, it seems the sword was the only thing that was not looted. He has a helm and he has his armor proper. If you are able to find the two, then, well, watery tart. Sorry.
Oh, have you never watched my Python Search the Holy Grail?
No.
Okay, that's what that's from.
Then, well, let's just say putting them all together will afford you some power. I can point you in the direction, but it'll be up to you to get it. Would you like to know where they are?
Well, yes, of course. I don't have anything to write this down on.
Then write it down in your memory. But it will cost you. As all my gifts do.
What would it cost me?
It wouldn't cost you anything, but it would cost you one of your companions.
Like, what? A finger?
No. Your cleric friend. I need you to break his holy symbol, sever his connection with his god. He is a nuisance. Don't make him any more powerful. Stop him before he gets in my way.
Yeah, but if I do something like that, then I'm putting myself at danger with somebody that's supposed to be protecting me. And in the same way, also helping you by helping me.
Then perhaps you just hide it from him. Things get lost all the time on the trail.
I'll have to think about that one. I'm not exactly the most sneaky person. I mean, you see me trying to cheat at cards, I'm sure.
She gets close to you and she puts her hand on your cheek. I believe you can do it, Jiraxis. Just as you have taken down the demons before you, this is just a little bump in the road. You're far more capable than you realize.
How can you at least tell me where the armor is? And if I can find that, then if he turns on me, I'm at least protected.
Very well. If you wish to find the armor, you are going to need to find where the dragon sleeps its final rest. That is all I'm going to tell you. Unless you wish to do as I say.
I think I can work with that.
Very well. She leans up and she's going to give you a kiss on the cheek. Good night, Jiraxis. And then she puffs away in a cloud of sulfur. And you wake up from your dream. It's night. It's time for your watch. Do you do as she said?
Not currently, because I don't want to die and I don't want to make Lothar weaker. I don't know if that's an offer I can take. But I mean, I do have some info to go on, so that's at least a start.
Alright. I gotta poop. Hello. Alright. As morning comes and the lot of you wake up, what would you like to do this morning?
Well, Triss is gonna get us some bacon and eggs, right? Like, it's a nifty ability of awesome.
I'm gonna wake up and stretch and like explore slightly, but stay close.
Go hunt for something.
Chris, are you gonna go get bacon and eggs?
Just boring some eggs. Honestly, what we really need to do is we have rations on us. I'd almost rather just do rations and then get moving quickly to get down to the car.
Baby, are you alright? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Hello?
Hello.
Why is this? Okay, good. I don't know what was going on there. Sorry. What?
Are you gonna go foraging?
Well, if we have rations on us, we'll be good.
So I have 10 rations on me right now. I can just sit there and drop 6 of them for us, so we don't have to worry about that, and we can just get going.
You
I
need
should
40
have
camping
rations.
supplies, thank you.
Oh, damn it!
Too. What about camping? What?
It's a
Boulder
thing,
Skate 3.
Gate,
Oh.
which I still haven't been able to
Mm-hmm.
figure that out. Anyway, yeah, you're able to get your rations and such and eat for the morning. Yeah.
Alright, I'll just use the rations out of what I had. So I just divvy them out to everybody, because I had plenty up on me. I removed 6 from my inventory, so we should have food for each of us, so we can get moving quick.
All right. You guys gonna make it back to where your cart is?
Yeah. Do we need? Let's make sure we send Obi and Ginkgo up ahead for scouting and stealthing purposes to make sure that, like, if there's anybody, like, if there's trails that are being watched, or if there's an ambush in waits or something like that.
All right.
So slow.
So, oh, Ginkgo's already on it. I was about to ask for a stealth and a perception check from Obi and Ginkgo since y'all are scouting ahead. And a perception check from you, Obi. Seems as you two go along that Ginkgo's far more used to this than you are. You're a blacksmith, after all. They were actually a scout in the military.
Good eyes for a blacksmith, though.
Yeah. Going along, you find that your cart has been ransacked. They have found it, and your oxen killed. Lothar, I know you're in charge of the cart and all that stuff.
Up.
It's gone.
Well, didn't have everything stored away, so we lost 10 gold pieces. I can't remember the scroll and bone from the mage. Did Drax have that, or? But we lost 2 healing potions. The midnight tears, that I didn't have that anymore. I know that for sure.
I've got.
Everything's gone from the cart?
Everything. The cart has also been damaged beyond repair.
Wait, everything? Wait, did we leave that at... No, I think we left that at the village.
We left a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
At Obi's. So we're not out as much as you think. I mean, we're out 10 gold, though.
Oh, at least we have Guntram. That was our main.
And then
I think our lives is okay.
The scroll and bone casing. Unless anybody else took it, we're out of that too. I can't remember about that one.
I didn't have it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Ginkgo had that.
Is that the? Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, scroll case stuff didn't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. So what we did lose, though, was then we lost 10 gold, 2 2 healing potions because I think I left 2 still in the cart, not divvied out. 3 rations, 12 rations of fruit, and then 2 chests. So I mean, it's not the worst loss, but definitely isn't the best.
I mean, we could just go back and kill them and steal our shit back eventually.
Eventually.
Not yet.
Go take it room by room.
No,
quiet,
the displacement beast is just gonna grow up.
And then there'll be 2 of them.
But like I
the
said,
other one died.
we dumped a lot of stuff over at over there, and then on top of that, we still had stuff that was stuff in the party ledger that weren't placed in the cart too. So there's just being carried on person. So that was most of our value is the ledger, not the cart. So we're fine. Like I said, it's gonna be more costly for us to get a new cart and a new oxen or horse to pull it. That's gonna be the biggest downfall of that.
Do we want to just leave the cart? Cut our losses?
Oh yeah, fuck that cart.
I mean, is the meat okay on the oxen, or did they take the meat?
I mean, they took it.
How
It's
freshly
food.
killed was it? Okay, at least we have that, but never mind.
And we could probably make a trip up to Big Al, see if he could provide another horse and cart.
I mean, all of his got killed.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're gonna have to find another way, but it's okay. We can, like I said, we can make that work. The goal right now is getting Gundren. So, all right, let's start making our way back. Not gonna be able to move as fast, but we'll make our way back.
All right, so you've moved 2 hexes. 1 more would be your, or no, is it 2 more? It's 2 more is your 24 feet for the day. 24 feet, 24 miles for the day.
We get that on foot, or because we were only getting how much with the cart?
You're getting the same amount. It was more of like you don't tire yourself out.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. Let me double check on that.
All right, yeah, because I mean I took points of exhaustion even though I was riding the cart. That's what I was wondering.
No, I was giving you 30 miles per day. Sorry, when you were on the cart.
All right, so then we went
There's
from
24 on feet.
So we have one more hex. All right, so we'll move down to here then.
And then that'll be your night check. I'm not going to bother. You guys can end up getting to Fandolin fine. Actually, why not? See if you would have encountered anything. Nope, you wouldn't have encountered anything. You got to Fandolin fine. However, that is where we are going to call it because I prepped for you guys to actually fight.
We'll just do other
we want to
stuff.
go back and fight, guys? Go get our shit back?
That's cool.
Let's just hang around and...
It's your birthday. What do you want to
stuff.
do?
Yeah.
Well, technically yesterday was my birthday, but...
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thanks. I'm going to keep playing. Wing it.
Just go dick around in town. We got
Sure.
Gundren.
You don't need it prepped. What happens when you take Gundren back?
I mean, Gundren tells you about what he,
Well, there you go.
all the stuff.
So, Gundren looks at me and goes, "Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "It was worse than that." And I go, "The Gimp? It was worse than the Gimp." If you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, well, now you have things to think about.
I've seen bits of it, not the whole thing.
Does Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch?
Then why try to fuck him like a bitch, Brad?
getting Gundren back, along the way he would tell you about what all he knew, what all had happened. He and his brothers found the fabled Wave Echo Cave, a mithril mine to which various races had gathered together to create a magic item forged within. Only it happened to have been lost years ago to a demonic incursion in the area.
It's not my fault, guys. It's not my fault.
It's always
Eventually, this was way before your time, Draxus. It seems that summonings like that seem to be periodic. But he informs you all that he was planning to take the mithril mine of Wave Echo Cave and the magic item forged within, and being the money forward dwarf that he is now that he's outside of the military, he was going to become prosperous with it. Somehow word got slipped about the fact that Wave Echo Cave was discovered. And next thing you know, he was ambushed by goblins on the road, who took him to Cragmaw Castle, where he was interrogated by a drow, a dark elf. He lets you know that this dark elf had called themselves the Black Spider. He says that they wore a holy symbol about their neck that was similar in the sort of arachnid nature. Jaraxus and Lothar, since you both are holy type individuals, if you'd like to make me religion checks on that. Jaraxus, considering your background, you will have advantage. Lothar, you're racking your brains on it. It's not exactly whatever religion this is, it's not something that surface dwellers tend to worship. Drow are odd. They have various different religions in the Underdark. Jaraxus, you would know that the holy symbol about that drow's neck belongs to Lolth, the demon queen of spiders.
I would tell everybody what it means.
The patron deity of Drow.
Yeah, she a Dom mommy.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
She is.
She yeah. She fuck you up and love it.
She'll fuck you up and you will say, yes, thank you, please more.
Let me see on getting you art that is not completely not safe for work. Because
Oh God,
that is
most
Lolth.
of them are. Most of them are.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not.
That one's all right. Oh, that one is.
I found a decent one.
Oh yeah, because Magic the Gathering came out with art for them, so they have redone art for her. Where is it? I did it in the channel for art. Here we are. Oh yeah, you already posted it. Thank you.
Was that the
Lothar.
same one you found?
That's the same one I found.
Yeah, I think it's a really good depiction of it. Yeah, of her.
You would also know with A23 that Wolf used to be I'm gonna throw a brick at you. Calm yourself.
Who?
You.
Why? Just
Spider Dami Mommy.
I like her. She's like, the drow remind me of, like, bees. Like, there's, like, the queen bee and, like, the worker bees and the female-dominated society. Matriarchy, that's the word.
Anywho. Yeah, it is, except for the fact that it's a lot of backstabbing, poisoning your neighbor for looking at you wrong, political intrigue that is all very much dark and oddly extremely sexual.
Yeah.
Ridiculously so. Like, I'm not gonna get into it. It's some screwed up stuff. Draxus, you would also know that with A23, Loth used to be an elven god, a god of the drow before they were what they are now. They were much like the wood elves and high elves. But something happened. You, not being an elf, don't know the full story. It's kind of kept within their own oral traditions. But you would know that Loth used to be a normal god. Turns out that normal gods can fall and become corrupt and even become demons.
I mean, everybody can fall at some point if you try hard enough. And the circumstances are right.
Gundren would inform you of the location of Wave Echo Cave, if you so wished for it.
Hell yeah. I mean, my dear friend, the more we learn about this nefarious cult, the more likely we are to save this wonderful town.
He is going to inform you that, yeah, I mean, it is just not terribly far away from here, over, a little over, oh, so how big is a click again? I wasn't good on, actually, no. Ginkgo, you were the scout. How much is a click?
0.62 miles.
Well, I mean, let me think of, screw it. It's
Or 1
about 12
kilometer.
miles from
1
here.
kilometer.
It's about 12 miles from here. Not terribly far off.
So about 25 clicks.
Something like that. Something like that. And next time you go onto your map, you will be able to see where Wave Echo Cave is.
So what's the plan then? Go to the Echo Caves, or we can check out the excavation efforts down south.
Why?
Now, speaking of, does anybody know what this might mean? I forget the phrase, the dragon thing that Katya mentioned.
My dear friend, you were referring to the white dragon that landed on top of that mountain as we were camping.
No. This dragon's already dead. It's something I've read once. It's something I wanted to go see.
My dear sir, whatever felled a dragon, I assure you, whatever is there is gone. But I mean, we can certainly ask around town to see if there's anybody that can help you with that.
Does Gunter know anything about that?
I do apologize. I do not. Not much in these lands fell a dragon, and if you want to go up against whatever felled a dragon or find wherever it had finally laid to rest, you're probably not going to be finding yourself a good old dandy time. Why are you looking for the resting place of a dragon anyway?
I mean, I'm sure their bones can come in handy.
Make me a deception check. If anyone in the party would like to make me an insight check,
I
as to
would
why
like to.
Draxus is being a little bit cagey on this.
I'm not good at insight, but I'll do it.
I'm doing it like.
Ginkgo, Draxus seems to be
Rolling great.
Draxus seems to be being a little bit cagey. Lothar, Draxus is definitely hiding something.
Like, I'm sure this entire time my eyes are just going left, right, left, right, left, right. Everybody believes this, right?
Is there something that is bothering you, Draxus, in this current moment?
Okay.
We escaped near death, and we are running for our lives, and now we're curious about a resting place of a dragon.
I'd heard of some magical armor that may be there, and I thought it could come in handy. But given present company, I don't know Gundren, so he may want it for himself. So I was gonna be completely honest since we're all alone.
My dear sir, we risk life and limb to save Gundren. I feel like secrets to him is kind of none needed.
But, you know, given our endeavors, it can't be hurting to throw on a couple more pieces of magical armor. I'm just gonna make my cloak just pillow, just cause.
Do remember, friend, that you when seeking great power, you also place yourself in a various points of predicaments.
I have heard with great power comes great responsibility.
That is a wonderful saying. I've never heard that before. I I might do like that.
You know, we should probably take him to Sildar. People want to know that he's alive.
Yeah, probably should.
Taking Gundren to Sildar, they have themselves a nice reunion. Sildar turns to you all and asks if you had found his weapon.
Oops.
You happened to find my weapon while you found him?
My dear sir, there were countless numbers of droves that was impeding upon us. We had to make haste out of there and ensure Gundren's safety. I'm not saying that a mission up there north would be unwarranted at a point near soon, but at the current venture we are facing, getting Gundren to safety was my primary concern.
As it should have been. Don't risk somebody else's life for the fact of a little bit of extra loot.
However, I do have some payback that must be done to them shortly, so we might venture there to find it later, if it is so there.
All right, fair enough.
He said we
Speaking
hauled
speaking
ass.
speaking about retribution and payback, you wouldn't happen to remember that wagon and oxen we were borrowing from you?
Mhm.
I certainly would, yeah. Why?
Well, They happen to have destroyed it and slaughtered the oxen.
They slaughtered the oxen.
My dear friend, we had to walk it back.
He gets teary-eyed. Bessie, she was the best little ox. She loves stitches behind the ear.
My dear friend, they all do. They all do.
I'm totally not laughing.
I just feel like it was appropriate to let you know.
I appreciate it. Them damn goblins.
We shall exact our revenge on
You
them
want to come with us and murder them all?
tenfold. Let's go fuck them up.
Poor Bessie.
Yeah. Poor Bessie. Let's all go. Let's all fuck them up. Let's get a team. Let's get a mini army. Let's go murder them all and get our loots.
Poor a
revenge.
cow.
And revenge for a cow.
Betsy's not just a cow, okay?
She's a friend.
I would, but my business here still keeps me.
Dishonor on you and your family and your cow for saying that.
I ain't got a cow for you, dishonor. She died.
She died honorably.
Meanwhile, jump cut to the goblins. This is the best damn steak that I've had in a while. Where did you say you found this?
Betsy, no!
We're gonna go murder goblins later when we maybe level up. We're just gonna murder all of them.
Speaking of, actually, because you got Gundren back, you all do hit level 5.
Oh, shit just got real.
Okay, so we group up, we go and kill them all? Level 5, level 5, level 5, level 5, level 5.
If anyone needs help with their level 5 such on leveling up, please let me know.
I may.
We got level 5?
Mm-hmm. Drax's word of advice from a DM to a player. There are some spells that paladins get that are pretty much must-takes. This is not a must-take, but it is still just a fantastic spell that I would recommend anyway. That is Find Steed. So you can summon yourself a horse.
And I don't know how it was back in the day, but first off, at 3rd level, you can have a horse. And 3.5. And then you have a lance. And then you charge. And then you crit with it. And then you do 95 damage at 3rd level. Just things happen sometimes.
It is no longer like that in 5th.
Yeah, so like you got like double damage for charge. Then you got a lance with ×3 crit. And then it just compounded upon it. And you could do so much damage as a paladin at 3rd level with that.
However, one of the things that you will like, Draxus, is with your steed, should you choose to get it, if you cast a smite spell, your steed gets hooves that smite as well.
Yeah, I think we had like a long talk about this one day at work.
Yeah. It's a... The creator said, no, this is not how
Rogues
that
are the
works.
best.
This is not how any of this works. And then the entire community said, but what if it did? And then the entire community decided to say, screw you, creators of the game, this is how it works. And that is, horses can smite.
Yeah. I like rogues.
Yeah, rogues are good. Ginkgo's going to be over here smacking people 4 times a turn. Now that he's hit level 5.
So what you're telling me is I'm going to go kill 4 goblins in a turn.
Yes. That is extremely likely, actually.
So you guys, let's just go back. I
I
can
mean,
kill 4 goblins at a turn. I activate my tattoo.
Look,
I ain't
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Having the like 4 of our party members having an extra attack a turn does make it feel less scary.
Wait, this says my steed can be a mastiff, so I can ride a giant dog.
No,
I mean, if you're a halfling, halfling's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a thing for halflings.
Okay, because it says it can be a pony, a camel, an elk, or mastiff.
Yep. You can also be a warhorse.
So can I summon the mastiff but not technically ride it?
Yes.
I forget where to go to look up how to level up again.
Yeah.
You guys should have Charactermancer.
It should be like the little red button right next to your name on your shoot, I can't talk, on your page.
I got it.
I'm doing my old school style. I have the hard copy of the player's handbook in front of me, and I'm going about it like that.
Charactermancer. Level 5. Oh, it did it for me. Really? Go roll or take average.
Whichever you wish.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the tail.
I ain't gonna lie, I always take average.
My mama says not to pick this one.
Especially after a while, it just ends up...
Well, that's fine. So I get extra attack and primal awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And I get new magic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, level 5, I can attack twice.
Yep.
Ooh. And
I get to move 10 extra feet, so then my thing would be 45 feet.
No, it's yours should probably then be 40 feet.
No.
What was your plus before?
She got a +5 from racial, so she has 45 feet of movement now.
As long as I'm not wearing heavy armor.
Yep.
Amazing.
So do I get an extra 10 every level then? Because mine's saying +10, +10, +10 each level, and +15. I'm just wondering if I have similar rules to hers or not.
So yours monks get theirs a little bit. So Scarlet's never going to get past 45 unless if she takes a feat. Monks just continue getting faster.
Okay, so like I'm at +10 right now, but that's not a
Yes.
+10 second level plus another 10 third level. It's just +10 until level 6. I just wanted to make sure I'm reading that right.
Yeah, level 6 you get another +5. You eventually get up to at max level an additional 30 feet of movement.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was reading it right, because once she's like, oh, I get plus like whatever, and I was like, oh shit, do I get a +10? It was just the way I was looking at the.
You also get the ability to run on water and up walls.
I am Jesus, everyone. I am Jesus? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't understand the spell part.
Yeah, what's up?
It says I can add one new spell and I can replace one spell.
Yes, so you can look through your spell list and say, I want this spell that I do not have.
Level 2 is open. Does that mean I get to pick one level 2 or one level 1?
Correct. You can pick a level 2 now.
Well, I mean, dark vision probably a good idea.
Considering you don't have dark vision, yes, it is. On top of that, you can look at the spells that you already have and say, like in addition
I don't
to
want
also getting a
this.
new spell. Yeah, I don't want this anymore. I would prefer this instead.
And this is one of the reasons why I enjoy clerics. I'm literally just putting all the ones that I like at their level, and then I'm just going to interchange them as the days go by.
I didn't get any other abilities, did I, at level 5? Just more speed, right?
Speed and extra attack.
I mean,
And
Yeah.
that extra attack's worth its weight in gold.
Well,
It
yeah, that's what I mean.
is.
So you have Prayer of Healing, right, Brock?
Can I get rid of one first level spell and get a second level spell?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
I'm gonna go downstairs and get a drink because my stomach is acting up on me. Yes, I know. Doctor.
Yeah. You gotta take care of that.
I know.
I don't know if you do, but anyway.
Alright. Is there anything that y'all are confused or held up on, or have y'all been understanding the level up process so far?
I'm excited that my proficiency bonus is now 3.
Yes, your proficiency bonuses are now 3, so all the things you're proficient in, you are better at. Which includes hitting things. It's gonna get loud because I'm getting ice.
I get Misty Step.
One of the best spells in the game.
You can tell you one of the
Fairy Step.
I'm probably gonna have this prepared for now on, but mass healing word, by the way, y'all.
Yes, it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You can now cast Revivify without that spell scroll.
I know.
Have you prepared that?
I mean, I'm typing it up.
I have new spells and I don't even use spells.
Any way you can keep people from dying is always a good way to go.
Oh, I picked them. It's just I rarely use them.
Rangers
the
don't
red
need to use their spells too much.
Dots.
I feel like, yeah, I always feel like ranger spells are more of like when it's situationally appropriate, whereas like cleric, I'm kind of built around it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
My spells have.
Yeah.
I may need you to look at the spell slots. I still don't quite get those.
Yeah, sure.
Some of my spells have red dots next.
That means they're prepared.
So all of my first level spells are prepared. Is it supposed to?
Sorry, what?
I'll wait for you to come
all the spells that you know are prepared already.
Oh, so they should all have a red dot.
Yes. Whereas, like Lothar, where he swaps his spells out constantly, he technically has all the spells in the cleric spell list that he can put on his sheet. It's more of like, if he wishes to prepare these spells today, he would have to click the red bubble on them.
Yeah, so that's how I have mine. So like I have a whole bunch that don't have red bubbles. Especially
and then
at third level, there's
with
a
the
lot
slots remaining, what do I put there? Because I have 4 slots first level spot. My slots total for first level says 4. My slots remaining says 3.
Then it's now 4.
My level 2 says 2, but my available is 3. Is 0.
Fill them up. You should have 4 and 2.
4 and 2. Okay.
paladin is able to teleport?
Yes. Your kind of
I can
paladin
do it
can
too.
teleport.
That's kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna come in handy.
Yep.
And then extra attack and primal awareness. What is my passive insight?
Your passive insight is 10 plus your insight score.
So 10 plus 2, so it would be 12.
Yes.
I'm filling out my journal. What is spell hit?
That's your
Is that my
hit.
spell attack bonus?
That is your spell attack bonus.
So that's my spell hit, is the attack bonus.
Yeah.
I should have taken average for the hit points.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got greedy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like that.
Right now, back upstairs.
I need to buy more arrows.
I don't have spells, so that was a really easy level up. I'm so sorry, everyone who has to deal with spells.
Yeah. I
I
don't
was
like
boom, click,
Well,
click, click.
well, like I said earlier, like it's easy for me because I just seriously all I do is add in the third level spells that I like, and then I just figure out what I'm going to use later.
Yeah.
I don't want every spell in my spell book, but like I just go down the list, going like, okay, this one, this one, this one, this one.
Cleric life.
Mine's
It's-
just, what does Brock
it's
already
easy.
have?
A lot.
Because I was going through, like, I had Prayer of Healing, and had this, had that. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Brock already has all those, so...
Well, and the thing is, though, is also, like, when it comes to spells, though, like, I'm the only, like, true spellcasting class in the party.
Yeah. By the way, Lennar is now level 5 as well.
My
But he
man.
is going to stay in the town. But now,
Well,
if you so need for him, he is going to be providing services as a magic caster. So he can do things like identify magic items for
Ooh,
you,
that's great.
which is the big thing. Other than that, he can do like minor spell casting services.
Question: could I get him to enchant a pair of glasses for dark vision?
I mean, I can try. I'm not really much of a enchanter since this whole magic thing is new to me. You might want to go down to Nomengard. They do a lot of stuff with magic items there.
Well, aren't you so knowledgeable? Thank you, Lennar.
I live here. Nomengard's not terribly far away. I'm sure Oberus could have told you about them.
He doesn't get out much.
Bruh, die quietly.
Okay.
Alright, so I have my 8 prepared spells. I took Detect Magic off. But I got but I do have 2 third levels. I have Mass Healing Word and Revivify prepared at 3rd level. To go with Spirit Guardians and Crusader's Mantle I get for Domain.
You want to share Crusader's Mantle?
Oh, yeah. Crusader's Mantle, it's a concentration spell, but holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the area, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. So if you're within 30 feet of me and I cast that spell, you deal an extra 1d4 damage to everything you hit.
Guess what a lot of your party members just got this level?
I know! We gonna boop some heads.
I am going to have to put a lot more hit points or a lot more goons around.
Or you just don't.
So the steed says I can dismiss it. Does resummoning it use another spell?
Yes.
Will that be a quick burn of both of those 2nd level spells?
But you can summon one and it just sticks around. It sticks around permanently until it dies, or you dismiss it.
Okay. So logically then, technically, could you summon it the day before and just ride around on the damn thing and just bring it with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's I'm going to be riding a horse permanently now. Got it.
Forever.
Question. You do have to outfit it. It comes naked. You still have
Just
to
like
buy
you
a
were
saddle, a bit and bridle. You need to buy stirrups. You need to buy the whole kit and caboodle. And if it dies, you just got horse stuff laying around.
I mean, but technically at the time, it does also say you talk to it telepathically and it understands you, so you could still ride it bareback. It's not going to be comfortable.
True.
Have you ever ridden a horse bareback?
I just said it wouldn't be comfortable, but you could. Also love how they become like the truth teller with zone of truth. They can't lie to you. Got it.
Character
Because it
sheet
has
not
an
working.
because it will have an intelligence of 6, I will allow you to control it as if it was a secondary character for you.
Yeah, I figured.
It's not just a dumb beast. It is a full-on, like, you control it.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially outlined as like as if it's a person that got turned into a horse. You can talk to it, it's gonna listen to you, and all this other stuff. I'm like, awesome.
Yep. So how I do find steed and steeds in D&D, normally steeds suck. Mounted combatant rules suck. So what I'm going to do is you and your horse share a turn. Your horse acts on its quote unquote acts on its own. It's more of a term when it comes to how 5e does freaking. So how 5e does mounted combatant is you can either have your steed act on its own, which means you have no control over it. If it decides it wants to go left, it's going left. It keeps its own initiative, but it is allowed to attack. Or you can control it. It loses all its initiative, and all it becomes is a movement bonus for you. That is all it get. That is all you get. A movement bonus.
Not even an attack bonus? I mean, you'd be riding at full speed, so when a
Nope.
sword's gonna hit harder.
Nope, you just get a movement bonus. That's how 5e Raw does it. How I like to do it is, especially for paladins, with your abilities and all this, you can control it, it can attack on its turn, it shares the same turn as you. So, like, if you want to hop onto it and then ride it, you don't have to, like, screw around with the turn order initiative. It makes things a lot simpler.
Yeah,
Plus,
fair.
paladins and their horses are supposed to be like they fight together kind of thing.
Yeah, they're a pair.
Yeah. So, I need to ask a few things for you for your new horsey or doggo or elk or whatever you want it to be. First, what is it?
I mean, I'd say mostly it would be a horse. I'm thinking like if I summoned it indoors, it would make more sense for it to be a dog.
All right. I mean, you can keep it outside.
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking like if we're like mid battle, I'm like, shit, I need something. Boom, the dog would make more sense than summoning a horse.
Perky.
Well,
Hear
it
me
takes
out.
10 minutes to summon it.
Oh, it does. Yeah, then it'd be a horse.
Perky, hear me out.
What?
A horse-sized corgi.
I mean, it's more the stat block that I need to know. You can flavor it however you wish.
Yeah, it'd be the war horse.
All right. Second, is it celestial, fey, or fiend?
Well, tieflings are technically fiends, aren't they?
They come from fiends, but they are humanoids.
Well, then I'd say it'd be fiend, kind of like looking a bit like Jiraxis, how they're hellish in a way. It makes sense.
All right. Got it. So you've got a nightmare.
Yeah, I think we have mentioned this at work, talking about it, that it would seem that nightmare would fit them.
All right. So I need you to find me some art.
I got this. I already got this.
Of what your horsey looks like. I said sounds like.
Oh, and also remember, guys, most importantly, my Sacred Singe will do at minimum 2 damage now.
Hmm.
So we're getting up there, guys.
Jiraxis. Some things, if you would like to outfit your horsey for later stuff, once you get the scratch together, horses can wear armor. It's called barding. It's expensive as crap. But considering the fact your horse doesn't get a lot of hit points, it's useful. There are magic items that are specifically oriented towards having a horse mount, like Horseshoes of the Zephyr. There is a mountain combatant feat if you wish to go down that alleyway of becoming a cavalier sort of style character. And finally, when you hit next level at level 6, your bonus does apply to your horse. Your charisma bonus thingy applies to your horse as well. Paladins are really good cavaliers. Looks at the cavalier fighter subclass and wonders why that wasn't a paladin.
I posted a picture in that artwork channel.
I always felt like paladins are like the late bloomers when it comes to it. It's like the first couple levels, you're like, hey, you're doing great, and like 3 to 5, you're like, holy fuck, where'd you come from?
No, to me, it's paladins is level 1. You're a fighter. That's not actually even as good as a normal fighter. Level 2. Okay, you're now the fighter. Level 3. Okay, now you're an actual paladin. Level 4, you get feet and whatever, sure. Level 5. Oh no. Level 6, you're full-blown paladin. You are the thing everyone fears.
Yeah, it's kind of like, and I don't know how it is in fifth ed, but like druids was always the big one where like the first few levels of druid, it was rough riding. But if you got to like 6th or 7th level, you became terror on wheels.
So with druids and 5e, it goes level 1, okay, whatever. Level 2, especially moon druid, you are unkillable until you hit to like level 7, and then it peters off, and you just become a spellcaster with a little bit of extra hit points until you hit level 20, and then you are unkillable again.
Yeah, because druid was always so based upon the wild shape.
Yeah.
So once you start wild shaping into like the hardcore, like you could wild shape into dragons, I think at level 15 back in the day.
They know it's now only beasts.
Oh,
Unless
you
you're a moon druid.
you had to feat into dragons. You couldn't. That wasn't like stock. That would be horribly broken.
No, and in 5th, it is specifically only beasts, with the exception of moon druid, who also gets elementals.
But yeah, and also in 3.5, I played a druid, not a druid. I'm sorry, ranger, and it was a dual weapon fighting ranger, and we made that. The campaign ended at like level 24. But at the time, though, with 2 weapon fighting, I had 8 attacks around.
Wow.
Because I took the 2 weapon fighting proficiency from the ranger, which gave me, so you had 2 weapon fighting. So each time you got to attack, you attacked with both weapons. You had the 4 attacks around. So then you got the extra attack at a -4 for your offhand. So I got 8 attacks around. But that was only when you had your full attack action, because in 3.5, if you move, you didn't get all your attacks. So if you moved, you only got your singular attack, or if you had 2 weapon fighting, you got singular attack in your offhand weapon.
Yeah.
So there was one of those. Yeah, you did 8, but that's literally 8 if I just stood there and went, "Here we're swinging, baby." And I was a ranger, so that didn't happen a lot, but it did happen.
Yeah. Ranger in 5th edition, one of the subclasses, has the ability to like make somewhere around like, was it 30 attacks in a turn?
Oh, jeez.
It is a very specific build that you have to do, but it is possible.
But that is a build, and the way that attacks work in 50 is that, like, yeah, because you could still, like, that's one thing it took me getting used to was you can move and you still had your attacks.
And there's 2 ways to get more than 2 attacks. No, because there's monk. There's only a few ways to get more than 2 attacks in a turn. One of them is be a spellcaster with access to certain spells. The other is be a monk or have a certain... Oh, my ear. Tinnitus. It's just... They have more stuff for it now, but, like, there's some stuff in 5e that is just ridiculous. There's a spell that exists. Brock, could you look up Chaos Orb from the Sorcerer's spell list?
Ooh, that sounds like up my alley.
Or it might be Chaos Bolt. It's a 1st level spell.
Yeah, Chaos Bolt.
Read it.
You hurl an undulting, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Holy shit. It's a 1st level evoke. Holy shit.
Continue reading it. There's more.
Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that die determines the attack's damage as shown below. Holy monsters of hell.
Continue reading it. There's more.
So I'm just gonna go down it. It could be acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, and thunder. If you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice in third order. How is that even a fucking spell?
And it just continues to duplicate. Now I want you to look up the Tempest Cleric.
That's not in the Tempest. Tempest Domain. Yeah. All
right. What's the channel divinity at level? I think it's 2. You get this.
Channel divinity, destructive wrath. Starting at 2nd level, you gain your channel divinity to wield the power of the storm with the unchecked ferocity. When you roll lightning or thunder, oh my god! I see how this happens now.
When you combine the 2, and you literally, as long as there is creatures within range, all of them take the damage.
This is so broken.
Because it maxes both of them to be both 8s, which duplicates it, which duplicates it, which duplicates it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, when you roll lightning or thunder damage, you use your channel divinity to deal maximum damage. So you basically get a maximized spell. Holy jeez.
On all creatures within range. You can do this at 2nd level if you build your character correct.
That is insane. Holy crap, I thought 5th Ed was supposed to stop this shit.
It's supposed to. It's just like one of those things that, like, it slipped through, and then, like, afterwards, once they found out, like, the creators were like, no, you can't do this. It specifically says you have to roll it. Like, technically it sets the roll as an 8, because it maximized the roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we found a way to get, I want to say it was a 3rd level. You can go 3rd level fighter, and you can get a 54 AC. With 4th level, because you need to use combat expertise and like a series of freaking feats that you basically sacrifice. So combat expertise, you sacrifice your attack to gain AC, and then there's another feat that allows you to double your AC. That from like it's just compounded. So like we found a way to do it. Now you're the most garbage person ever at fighting. By the way, you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. But no one could ever hit you with anything.
So you're just watching from the sidelines.
Greased up deaf guy?
Yeah, pretty much. Like it. I mean, we did a lot of dumb things, just because we could. I was explaining the other day to to Eva. We're sitting there in the morning, and I was talking about how what we would do is that when in our D&D group back in I'd say college, but we played along after that too. But we'd do a one shot on your birthday if you wanted, and we would play one shot, and whoever's birthday it was, you get 18s across the board. Like all of your stats are 18s for the one shot. It's your birthday night. We're here to have fun.
Yeah.
The best one ever. I was DMing it, and my buddy Chris was doing it, and he made a level, and we went, he wanted us to play level 20. So I was like, okay, cool guys. I was like, anything in the core books, free game, level 20, make it, right? So I gave everybody a week to make their characters, and they all came back. I mean, min max to hell and back. I mean, we had a barbarian, a rogue, a sorcerer, and I was like, okay, cool, cool, cool. And then Chris, the birthday boy, comes back and he has a 20th level commoner. He made a commoner. Now, commoner was Michael Landing. So, if any of y'all know who Michael Landing is, it is the actor who played the father on Little House on the Prairie. He took profession farming
I love.
and he put all of his skill points in profession farming. So we had an epic level commoner that was a farmer. So like during the campaign, like when you talk about when you said look on the sidelines, he did nothing combat wise at all in anything we did in the one shot. However, when we set up camp at night, he grew everybody food overnight because he would have like a 55 check for farming. So he would like make a small grove of, corn, and we have peas and everything like that. He makes everybody's breakfast. Because I don't know, because the way skills worked back then was that uh it went up each level, but so you put your skill points in each level, just however you want to do it. And if you're proficient in it, so and everybody that, you got to do um the full 4 plus your level. Where if you're not proficient, you can only do half that. So 2 and 4, then 2 and 5, da da da. So at 20th level, you can put max skill points of 24 into the skill, but then you also got magic items to give your proficiencies. You had your skill, your ability bonuses and everything like that. So you start compounding it a lot and everything. Like I said, I think at the end he had like a plus 40 something to farming. I mean, it was so insanely funny.
When you min max, but not for combat.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
when the fun begins.
Oh yeah, it was entirely flavor, and it's the most memorable. Like I mean, we probably ran 30 birthday one shots, in the years and years and years and years that we all did it, and that was the only one that I remember. That's the only one I really remember. The rest of them were all we just min maxed and we just dungeon delved and split some skulls.
Yeah. I was gonna say min maxing isn't bad. It's just you have to do it properly, if that makes sense.
Oh no, for sure. Another thing we all used to do is we called it Nerds Gone Wild because we're just a whole bunch of nerds. So during Christmas break, so we're all from outside of a couple people from our group, we're all from the same hometown. So during Christmas break, we were all off. We're all off of college. We're back home, and so we would meet up. We go to my parents' house, and we would move my brother's bed in his bedroom up against the wall. We push all the furniture against the wall, and we'd set up a big old table in the middle, and we would literally go on like a nearly 48-hour long D&D game. We would take breaks solely for naps and to get food. That's it. I remember one time my dad comes walking in, and it's like 4:30 in the morning, something like that. My dad's an old military guy, so he wakes up super early. He comes walking at 4:30 in the morning. He goes, "Do y'all want coffee?" And all of us like, "Yeah, take coffee. We'll take some coffee. Let's get some coffee in here."
All right. Well, it's getting pretty late.
No,
Yes. You're
no,
already feeling bad, baby.
I'm fine. I have a burst of energy.
Well,
It's my
I'm
birthday, and I say socialing.
I'm not gonna stop you from socialing, but I'm socialed out.
I'm making a family tree for Triss. This is important.
This is very important.
Yes.
All right, so here's another fun story then.
I'm gonna say y'all
Yes.
can talk about stories. I was just gonna say, like I'm
Oh,
still here for stories.
I thought the game.
was-
Yeah, I thought the game was
yeah, the
done.
game's done.
I thought we were done with that. I thought we were just shooting the
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's just shooting the crap.
So the epic level game that we played. My brother played a rogue, and and we had a gray wizard that, long story, but he's the one that sent us doing shit, right? Evil as shit, dude. We end up becoming evil in this campaign. But he sat there, and we are in a zone of truth with Torm, Tyr, and Ilmater judging us. And the Grey Wizard, I say Grey Wizard because we never actually knew his name. That's the only thing he ever referred to himself or told us. But he made two. He made a portable hole and threw it inside of a bag of holding while we were there in the zone of truth. So we all got vaporized, basically. So then we get placed in front. Now, granted, this time I have no idea who AO is. But so we get placed. Everything is white, and we're sitting there, and we're in front of just this dude hanging out, and talking about how how y'all messed up, and was watching. I had high hopes and everything like that, and like my brother's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And the guy's like, "I'm AO," and he's like, "I ain't never heard of you." And I'm sitting here thinking to myself too, and I say it out loud. I go, "I don't know who the fuck the guy is either." So, if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, then like Obi and Perky, y'all played Baldur's Gate, right?
A little bit.
They've referenced AO in Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if y'all have caught it or heard it, or I mean, they very briefly referenced it. I've only seen AO referenced once. So think of all the gods. All right, who created the gods? I mean, AO is the creator, like the top as it becomes, without a doubt, right? Controls anything and everything, but doesn't. So you can be a cleric of AO. You have no powers. Clerics of AOs have no power. You just worship AO. Like, AO is the most powerful thing in existence. However, there's no thing. But the thing is, though, is that my brother is sitting there. Now, legitimately, we actually don't know. Like, in-game, out-of-game, we have no idea who the fuck's to do this. So my brother's just, like, bashing this motherfucker. And, like, some of us, like, we do, like, I'm like, hey, we're all, like, we're dead, right? And he's like, oh, no, yeah, y'all are dead. Y'all are dead. Y'all are dead. I'm like, oh. Well, what are we doing? And he's like, well, I'm just trying to see if you need to not be dead. And then my brother keeps talking shit, and I'm like, you need to shut the fuck up, dude. You need to shut the fuck up right now. So that goes on for a while, but yeah, but AO, it is literally spelled A-O. Yeah. Supreme ruler of them all. And his clerics don't get shit. Let me try to think of another good D&D story from back in the day. I explained to Eva how broken old Whisper Gnome was back in the day. At first level, you could have a Whisper Gnome, rogue, you could have a plus 12 to your stealth check at first level. Those Whisper Gnomes, one of the most broken when it comes to stealth classes. That was by far the best one. Like there was no level adjustment either, so you got to play it straight level 1. Okay, what are plans for birthday?
Well, I'm hoping that Jay is gonna take me out to dinner tomorrow night, and then I was supposed to go catch up with a couple friends today for brunch, but they both have small children, and it was a snow day. So next Friday, we're gonna go do something instead. And then we're doing family dinner on Sunday night, and then first Kayla and I are recording our new episode for the podcast, and then we're gonna do nachos, and Jay's making my nan's carrot cake for my birthday cake, but like loaded nachos. My mother-in-law has been very lovely and bought a bunch of different toppings to go on top of the nachos, so I'm excited. It'll be good. And then presents, I guess, because we haven't done that yet. But yeah, it should be good. So far enjoying this new year, even if it's been a little yucky health-wise, but yeah.
New year, new beginnings. I mean,
right.
Like, look, here's how I look at it. Even I started this year out with COVID. It can only go uphill now. Like literally, we are skyrocketing to the end of this year with nothing but awesome.
Yes.
How is the new job going?
It's good. I am enjoying it. The kids are pretty great, and they go to a Catholic school. Like most of our kids are from the local Catholic schools, and they come in and we hang out for like 30 minutes to an hour, except for like 2 little girls who come in and they pretty much stay for the whole session and drive us nuts in like a cute way. And then they go home. And then I spoke to my boss at the library, the like branch manager, I think is what she is. And I was like, hey, if you have any substitute stuff, I'm your gal. And she was like, okay. Yeah.
It's good that it's going well.
For sure.
But everybody else.
I really got nothing to report. Very boring. Very
I mean,
boring.
we're heading to Alabama tomorrow because Auburn has a basketball game, and we have I'm not even gonna say small. We have great enjoyment whenever my parents say that we're not staying at the RV and we're staying at their house. One, close confines. 2,
Try not to get COVID again.
Well, honestly, honestly, when we say that we have our own bedroom, okay, as opposed to being in an RV. Like, I'm just saying right now, there's just something, the comfort level of like sleeping in a real bed with a closed door. And the funny thing is too, is that like we technically at my parents' house, we have the master bedroom.